What's going on, everybody? Dustin Koppel, Global Martial Arts University. We had a request to film a video about car safety, kind of getting into your car and different things like that. Now, yes, there's a lot of different topics involving carjacking scenarios and a gun on you and whatnot, and you'll see that later on. But for today, we're going to be talking about approaching our car, basic safety, and using our car as a weapon or using it for support to throw different strikes. Things like that. So first and foremost, okay, is all about your keys. Actually, before that, going into the parking lot, always scanning, being aware, checking your surroundings, things like that. So yes, we can try our best to always be aware and look, but sometimes you can get caught off guard. So with your keys, a lot of times people will talk about, putting your key and holding it like that. I am not a fan of that at all. If you look at my hand, I can't close it all the way. I can't close it properly. It's going to move. I'm a much bigger fan of holding it down in a hammer fist position. So, you can also have Cubitons. When I do it, I'll hold my Cubiton. The keys will just be out there. But, okay, if you don't have a Cubiton, all right, just using your key, holding it like so. Great tool for hammer fist, a lot of support. Now, I don't recommend you putting your thumb in the key ring. Not really the best thing to do. But just simply holding here and then using it to strike. A lot of great power can come from that, and using the keys to puncture skin very easily. So that's step number one, just holding your keys, getting ready. So if we are coming, okay, and a lot of times people will park in normal. If you're to reverse your car, you actually could save about 5 to 10 seconds of escaping the situation or someone chasing you, things like that, versus having to back out and whatnot. So here we're just kind of in my carport. I'm not going to reverse cars right now, but just kind of understand the difference of parking your car. That has a lot to do with it too. So if you have the opportunity to reverse into a parking spot, it's a lot better for you. Plus, when you're going to your car, you'll be able to see everything out there versus coming in this way. Typically, the only other thing that you'll see is the other car in front of you. Your back is completely exposed to where you just came from. Typically, somebody following you, well, they're going to look for that opportunity. Versus if you guys were where I was coming from, I'll be able to see you if you're coming towards me, and at the same time, I'm able to scan. It's a lot easier. So, but that may not be the case. Maybe I have to, for whatever reason, park that way. Some lines, if they're turned, that's just the way you got to park. But using your reflection, using your mirrors, anything to help you be aware is a great tool. So let's go into striking now. So if I'm coming into my car, my back is turned, a lot of people can just hit the button, open the door. But for whatever reason, if that's not the case, maybe I'm here fiddling with my keys, or maybe I'm just getting to it about to open, using this to strike. So if I see somebody coming up, or if I'm pushed against the car, you can think about the choke against the wall, coming up and turning. But a great one is just a simple back kick from here. I'm pushing off of this and I'm striking, throwing a back kick. I'm going to have a lot of power because this is supporting me. Another option is maybe I'm turned from here. I can put one hand down, either hand doesn't really matter, and I can throw a front kick. Same thing, using the car to support me and push off of, just generating more power. Other options, okay, of that would be simply like punches. If I'm from here, I can push off, but I'm using this to push off. This is something solid. It's just like our punches. We get our power from the ground. Well, now with a kick, yeah, still the power's kind of coming from the ground, a lot from our hips, but this is going to help me push, generate more momentum, something solid, just adding a little bit more force to my kicks, punches, whatever it is I'm throwing. All right, other things to do. I don't have a partner here today to demonstrate this, but if I needed to, okay, maybe, my keys are dropping and I'm clenched up, I would want to turn them into the car. The reason for that is I don't want my back against the car the whole time. I'd much rather have them against it, being able to throw knees, striking, using them, bouncing their head off, using the car as a weapon, things of that nature. So being able to reverse somebody so their back is against the car, now I can strike, put their weight against them. It's kind of like when you watch MMA, you see them want to get their opponent against the cage because they don't have anywhere to go, they're pinned against the cage. So a lot of good strikes can come from that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just giving you guys a couple things to think about. Yes, there's a lot more talking about when we're coming in and out of cars as well, and you guys will see that in future videos. But other than that, hope you enjoyed it. Take care.